If you can't kill a boss, no reason why you can't look like one. Moogle putting the wow in transmogs.
Here's a purple people eater look for warriors. For those of you who don't understand that reference, it's from the 1970s. Minnesota Viking defense were called the Purple People Eaters, team that lost 4 Super Bowls over a 10-year period. The Fearless Gladiators plate chess piece, you're looking at Legion PvP vendor, marks of honor to pick that up. I think this looks epic on a human dude. Nyalotha, Waking City Mythic, Tekris is the boss to get the belt. So the belt, the gloves, the boots, and the shoulders are all from Nyalotha Mythic. Kind of difficult to get, yes. The legs, Fearless Gladiators plate laggards. You're looking at the Legion PvP vendor, marks of honor to pick up the legs, and the chest are both from that same set. The feet, we already said, boots of hallucinatory reality. Yes, I am an hallucinatory reality when I throw a Purple People Eater reference to an audience that was probably not even born when the Minnesota 70s Vikings were called the Purple People Eaters. Gauntlets of the Nightmare Manifest, Nyalotha, the Waking City Mythic. The back, very simple, dark leather cloak, vanilla leatherworking, buy it on the auction house, super easy. Sticking with the Blood Elf, that's the Paladin recolor, Chimasargeras LFR, or you can buy it on the auction house. And the weapon, Vengeful Gladiator's Bone Grinder, a lookalike, is in Black Temple as well. Here's some proof that Domino's delivers to Coltiris, but don't tell him I said that because he looks like he could really kick my butt. Cliffbreaker Pauldrons, Timeless Isle, Timeless Plate Armor Cache. Very easy to get those shoulders. So you're going to get the same source for the shoulders, the belt, the gloves, and the boots. They're all from Timeless Isle. Spiderfang Carpus, that's Blackrock Depths to get the shirt or the chest. The belt, we already said this, Cliffbreaker Girdle, Timeless Isle, Timeless Plate Armor Cache. They're just hidden all over the place on the Timeless Isle. Or you could end up buying them for some currency there if you're not finding the one you need. Sentinel's Plate Laggards, Ashen Veil, Silver Wing Supply Officer, it's Northern Barons if you're Horde, so 30 gold either way. The belt, Cliffbreaker Sabatons, well, those are the feet actually. It's not the belt. Like I said, we already said where you get those Cliffbreaker gauntlets as well. So a lot of stuff from that Cliffbreaker Timeless Isle set, which I think is kind of rugged but really cool looking. Gilded Thorian Cloak, sticking with that kind of cool rugged look there. And we have an undead dude showing the tabard of the Dragonmaw clan. So that's Horde only. Twilight Highlands, Dragonmaw clan, Quartermaster, gold, and just friendly rep to get that tabard. Cliffbreaker Helm is also from that Cliffbreaker set, so quite a bit there. Usually I don't go that route, but I thought, hey, this really has a nice theme to it. And Hellfire Citadel Mythic for the weapon. Blue looks really cool on all 3 plate wearers, actually. Colossal Dragonplate Pauldrons. Dragon Soul Heroic Hagara the Stormbinder, 19% on the drop rate for the shoulders from Cataclysm. Breastplate of Terminal End, Black Temple Time Walking, Inquisitor Meadow. Kind of a fair drop rate to get that. So moving on, we have the Grievous Gladiator's Girdle of Accuracy. If you're Horde, you got to go Prideful for that. 1 mark of honor, either faction, Mop PvP vendor to get that belt. The legs are also, well, I think you could also get the chest from the Burning Throne, but since it's a DK recolor here, maybe not, so you could always maybe get lucky. Veramathras drops the Greaves or the legs. Knee Breaker Boots, Stormwind Ogamar, Valor Quartermaster, 275 gold to get those. Doing a spin, showing the cloak, I'll get to after this. Masterwork Spirit Guard Gauntlets, those are crafted from blacksmithing, mop level blacksmithing, or buy them on the auction house. Azor Silk Cloak, vanilla level tailoring, check your local tailor, check your local auction house. Now this is what really ties this whole set in. It's the tabard, August. Sentinel's Tabard, Veil of Eternal Blossoms, August Sentinel Quartermaster to pick that up. Colossal Dragonplate Helm, part of the same tier set as the shoulders from Dragon Soul Heroic. And the weapon is Calamity's Edge, Hellfire Citadel Heroic Archimond. A little bit of BC, a little bit of vanilla, a little bit of mop. The shoulders are Gladiator's Plate Shoulders, which of course BC PvP vendor, located in Netherstorm, 3 marks of honor to get the shoulders. The chest is where the vanilla comes in. Warlords Iron Breastplate, Blade Edge Mountains if you want to farm it, Insidian, or you could just buy it on the auction house, probably the best way to go. The belt is where we mop things up. Prideful Gladiator's Girdle of Accuracy. To accurately get it for the Horde, you're going to have to go Grievous, 1 mark of honor, either faction to get the belt. The legs are part of the same tier set as the, it's not a tier set, but it's a drop set from Vanilla. War Maul, leg plates, Netherstorm, various bombs there, or you could buy it on the auction house. Moving on to the feet. The General's Plate Greaves, kind of a boring name. Netherstorm is the place. BC PvP vendor, 2 marks of honor to get those. The hands, Gladiator's Plate Gauntlets, same bat channel, same bat station as the helm, the shoulders, and the boots. So quite a bit of BC representation here. Got a Lady Undead showing Avion. I know people are like pissed off I pronounced it wrong. Cloak of blah blah blah. You could just always rewind the video, check out where to get it. Titan's Subjugator's Visage, BC PvP vendor, 3 marks of honor. And the weapon, Gladiator's Decapitator, BC PvP vendor, 5 marks of honor. Here's a little bit of a redo of a set I did a very long time ago. Conqueror Siegebreaker Pauldrons, Ulduar Yogg-Saron, 40% drop rate for those Wrath tier shoulders. Moving on to the chest, which is the Bloodfist Breastplate, Netherstorm, various mobs, auction house, super easy to pick up. Now the belt is going to spin us all the way forward to a place called the Broken Isles or Legion. Kraken Bone Wasteplate, Trial of Valor, hell yeah, kind of a fair drop rate to pick that up. So the belt, the boots, and the gloves are all from Trial of Valor. From Legion, Bloodfist, leg plates, Blade Edge Mountains, various mobs there. Best bet, just go to the auction house and buy it. Very simple to get, very easy to pick up. Moving on to a Lady Night Elf, which I think this looks awesome on. Lead-soled Seabed Striders. Trial of Valor, Guam, 5% on the drop rate, doing a spin, showing the cloak, which we're going to get to after the gloves. Reinforced Hound Handler's Gauntlet, sounds like something out of Scarlet Monastery, but no, this is from Trial of Valor, Guam, once again, 8% on the drop rate. Undead Dude showing the Cloak of Certain Reprieve, Netherstorm, BC PvP vendor, 1 mark of honor to get that brownish cloak. The head, Conqueror's Siegebreaker Great Helm, Ulduar Thorum, fair drop rate, part of the same set as the shoulders. And the weapon, Fire Maul of Destruction, Shattered Hall, 14% drop rate. Goblins don't work cheap, but this one does, so we got her in the video. Laystone Pauldrons, Legion level blacksmithing. Check your local blacksmith or your local auction house. Now we're going to go all the way back. I do believe it is Vanilla WoW to get the British breastplate. Daenerys, various mobs there. Best bet, just buy it on the auction house. Kind of a fair drop rate. Now the belt is from a Paladin set, but this is the recolor for warriors or DKs. Plate belt of the War Healers, Siege of Orgrimmar, Spoils of Pandaria, kind of a fair drop rate. Also drops from the bosses, one of the bosses in the Timeless Isle, I do believe. British Laggards, Moradon is the place, various mobs, buy it on the auction house, best way to go. For the legs, part of the same drop set from Vanilla as the chest. Now we're going to go on to the feet, the Laystone Boots, Legion level blacksmithing. Check your local blacksmith, check your local auction house. So the boots, the gloves, and the shoulders are all crafted from Legion blacksmithing. I mean, this is a very easy set to get pretty much, with maybe the exception of the belt, but you could always find a substitute. So I think it looks good. It's got more of a theme to it than it does have a lot of flash to it, and that always works with Xmogs as well. Drape of Gluttony really ties this set in nicely. It's that kind of brownish gold cape. Savage Gladiators Plate Helm. Wrath of the Lich King PvP Vendor, 3 marks of honor to get the headpiece and the weapon. Voidbinder, Uldir, Zekvaz, fair drop rate for the polearm. My name is Luxeley. Gonna leave you with this final thought. Whatever it is by you, whether it's morning, afternoon, or night, make your day epic.